Is this nepotism right here? Lego, is this really what you're doing? And yes, it is. 1,000,000% this is nepotism. I say it all the time, but I was born in the Philippines. I have 2 Filipino parents. We moved to Canada as independent immigrants in 2001. 2001? No, 2002. Excuse me. But because of my heritage and because of my roots, I go out there and I cheer every time Filipino things happen to happen in the NHL. Which is why it is so incredible to me to see this player doing as well as he's doing. And I feel like there are so many other conversations that are opened up because of this level of success as well. Let's head over to Dallas and talk about their #1 point scorer on the season, Jason Robertson, who is half Filipino. Him and his brother, Nick Robertson, they are Filipino-Americans. They were born in California to a Filipino mother and a Caucasian father. And when it comes to Robertson and the way that he has been playing, Jason, that is, not Nick, he has been phenomenal this season. And I didn't think that this was possible. Like, realistically, I thought that Jason Robertson would never even attain this level of stardom and success at the National Hockey League level. But lo and behold, here we are. In 21 games played with the Dallas Stars this season, Robertson has 18 goals, 16 assists for 34 total points on the year. Man, were you expecting this? I know the guy was a really good point scorer in the OHL in 2018-19. He had, what is that? 40 plus 80, that's 120 minus 3, that's 117 points in only 60-ish something games played. He was fantastic as a second-round pick by the Stars back in 2017 that exploded in the junior scene. But after exploding in the AHL, doing well over there, exploding in the NHL, being a runner-up for the Calder Trophy behind Kirill Kaprizov, and then absolutely stealing the show last year with 79 points in 74 games played, Robertson has come to play. He is on pace for 132 points this season, 70 goals, and 62 total assists. Now, one of the bigger conversations that was going on with Jason Robertson in the summer was the contract, because he had signed a short-term bridge deal till the end of 2026, making 7.75 AAV. I'll tell you right here, man, if Jason Robertson actually does go out there and produce 130 points this season, and let's say he finishes somewhere in that territory the next few years, 110 points, 120 points, he's going to be worth so much more by the time 2026 rolls around, and the guy is 27 years old-ish. I know there were some people bringing up the idea that, oh, he only played 2 seasons in the NHL, where he was pretty alright. Is it really worth it to sign this type of a guy to a $7.7 million AAV deal? That's quite steep for a guy that's only played 120 games, isn't it? But, yeah, no, I don't care anymore. The guy is fantastic, and if you go to the NHL in its entirety, Connor McDavid got an assist today in the Oilers' defeat of the New York Rangers. What an absolute choke job by the Rangers, by the way. So this stat right here isn't accurate, but Connor McDavid leads the league with 36 points on the year in 21 games. Robertson is right behind him with 34. He is above Pasternak, Draisaitl, Kucherov, Karlsson, Rantanen, and everybody else. If you go to goals in the NHL, Robertson is #1 over McDavid, over Bo, and over everybody else. This is what I mean, man. Proud to be Pinoy, man. I didn't think that Jason Robertson would be this good, like, ever, but like at the same time, just seeing how he's able to get these points and the lethality in his gameplay, the intricate little details that allow him to win so many puck battles, so many 50-50 battles always seem to go his way. He's so precise and fine with his puck handling, and he can shoot and he can score. Yesterday against the Winnipeg Jets, by the way, shout out to the Jets for their jerseys on Filipino Heritage Night. That was very nice to see. That was a different game, by the way, against the Dallas Stars where Robertson scored in that one, but yesterday, the regular Jets versus the regular Stars in Dallas, you had yourselves Robertson, who scored 2 goals, including the game-tying goal in the dying seconds to send the game to overtime. Now, that second goal probably should not have counted in my book because Connor Hellebuck's helmet came off behind the goal. Jamie Benn was the guy who kind of rubbed it off. He elbowed it off of him. So Hellebuck was actually down on the ice covering his face, and Robertson just had an open net to shoot at, and he tied the game, and they deemed it was a good goal. I don't think that probably should have counted, but at the same time it did. Doesn't matter anymore. Robertson has his 18th on the season. It's honestly kind of nuts, because if you go over to Robertson's game log, in the month of October, the guy had, 1, 2, 3 pointless games where he did not register a single point. Ever since the final pointless game that he had, which was on October 25th against the Boston Bruins, Robertson has had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points, 27 points in 14 games. He is almost at 2 points a game in the last month's worth of play. 14 games and 27 points, that is incredible. And for Robertson, the sky is really the limit here, because he is already the best player on the Dallas Stars, pretty much. It's no longer Seguin and Ben, unfortunately. And he's so good that he is one of the top point producers in the NHL. Here's a quote that I wanted to go over from the Twitters right here. They asked Robertson after the game, what does it mean to lead the NHL in goals? And he's like, it doesn't matter much to me. I'm just playing hockey. And I love that. The attitude, man. The humility. I think I remember from a few years ago, everybody kind of said that it was Jamie Benn who had that super good captain-like attitude when he would score goals and everything, because he would never sell you too hard or whatever. I don't know if it was Ben or if I'm confusing that with Tavares or Taves or whatever, but like, in that era-ish of 2014, 15, 16-ish Canadian kids going out there and scoring points and not really selling all too hard, Jason Robertson kind of has that similar thing, even though he's not a Canadian kid, he's a Filipino-American. But yeah, speaking about that Jamie Benn, he's had a really good season as well. 24 points, 21 games played. The guy has been on an absolute heater, although I think most of the points that he has scored have actually come in the month of November, so good for him to be getting things going as well. Also, did you notice that the Dallas Stars reverse retro jerseys kind of look like the Canucks jerseys from last year? Yeah, I don't know, I just really had to point that out right here, but either way, Jason Robertson is top of the NHL in goals, over Bo, over Conor, and although I'm shocked to see it, it does not take away from the fact that it is absolutely amazing and that I'm super stoked, super happy to be seeing this type of result. There was a time back when a lot of people said, hey, Nick Robertson might be a bit better than Jason, man. Look at how many goals that Nick is scoring in the OHL, but now he's in Toronto and he's not being given any opportunities. He's not scoring as many points, and Robertson, Jason, that is, on Dallas, is already being given all these opportunities as the first guy. He is the top guy, he is the best guy, and he's probably on pace to be making upwards of $11, $12, maybe $13 million a season when he re-signs in 2026. Why did I say it like that? 2026. Either way, talk to the console your thoughts so far about the Dallas Stars and their season. If you're a Winnipeg Jets fan, please go nuts in the comments and rant to me as all heck about yesterday's Jason Robertson tying goal. I know you guys won in overtime, so there you go. That's the result you're probably looking for, but at the same time, the fact that the game even went to overtime in the first place in and of itself was a testament to the referees and the Hellebuck thing going uncalled. What are your thoughts on that if you're a Winnipeg Jets fan? Heck, if you're a Dallas Stars fan, what are your thoughts about that as well? Because even though I love Jason Robertson, I love seeing the guy score goals, and I want to see him score as many as he can, I don't think that goal should have counted. I think the play should have been blown dead. I think by the time Hellebuck was down on the ice, they should have blown the whistle, but I get it. They're like, oh, we don't want to blow it when the Dallas Stars have the puck. Like, that's disrupting their momentum or whatever, but like, who knows? At least the Jets won, right? Talk in the comments all your thoughts about Jason Robertson. I hope you enjoyed this Juraj 99. And bye.